Here we go, one brand new... It's a boat. It's a brand new boat. What do you mean you don't like it? I think it looks quite nice. Well, you get to look after the log cabin while I'm away. Hello everybody, this is Ed. Here we are. I'm just checking out the final things that we have here before I set sail, trying to find home. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. If not, let's make it a wonderful day today. Okay. Well, that sums up my whole experience on this island right there. Well, out to the ocean we go. I didn't realize just how big this island actually was. Now that I'm going around the outside of it, I see it's quite a lovely island. Indeed. And I think I do see a turtle in the ocean. Hello there, turtle. Oh man, this is some coral reef that we've got here. It's growing very close to the water, and I thought my boat was going to hit it, but luckily for me, it hasn't, and we can keep sailing forward. Oh, dolphins. I think the ocean is quite peaceful and quite beautiful sometimes. You got the glow of the sea cucumbers down there. Oh boy, okay, I think I have swum into a rather hostile area, and I need to get out. Oh boy, that was close, okay. And on my way back, I came across this lovely, I don't know what to call them, the orange trees. And I thought, I'll grab some orange wood and I'll grab some saplings before I go. It's been quite peaceful out here, actually. Haven't had much to worry about. Oh boy. I thought maybe I'd just come across my island. I saw a swamp lining the ocean, just along the shore here, and I thought maybe this could be my island, but it's quickly coming apparent that it's not. Lovely new dawn. I've been going for a few days now, trying to find my islands, going all over the place. Just got to find peace in the moment. And I think I have found... I just saw on the horizon the glow of buildings, and I got closer and closer, and I cannot believe I have found my island again after all those days lost at sea. It's so nice to see the glow of the wharf and to be back home and on dry land. I spoke too soon. Goodness me. Okay, well that sums up my entire journey. Come on, up we go. There we are. Back home. It is so nice to be back here amongst the villagers who are all fast asleep, I'm sure. Right, well, I'm back to regular life. I'm no longer on my dream islands, taking things easily. I'm going to be building new buildings, new houses, and I think this corner is a good place to start. Right, that's the kind of design that I want to be doing from now on. Something cool and funky and fantasy style with like a medieval design, with this kind of dirt roads here that we've got, and a small garden to the side and lamps. And inside we've got two lovely beds and a chimney, a fireplace with a chimney, and a redstone torch here, a redstone lamp. And I found a place to use these terracotta bricks, and we got the bouncing bed so kids can bounce on their bed if they want to. And I like the fact that the fireplace, one's going to get a warm head and the other one sleeping here is going to get warm feet, so they have to decide who gets what. And here we have the side area, the side garden with their prized pumpkin, a workbench, and an empty chest, but I'm sure I'll put something up there. I'm not too sure about the design of the shelf. I'll keep working on that if I can think of anything nicer. And I'm very happy with the design of the fence here, with the using the gates on the sides to just make a fence. And of course we've got the chimney on top, and I put torches around the back so nothing spawned, and we couldn't build a house without having these little shutters on the sides here, so I'm very happy with the design that I've made with this house, and I plan to do a lot more. But unlike my don't mind these new trees here, I got some of the this really dark I don't know what's called, dark wood, dark forest saplings, and I thought, you know what, it's such a nice wood that I'll start doing some designs with it. So I brought some home from way far away, and after I arrived back, I thought I'd go get some of that, so I did. And I think that's most of what I need to be able to build these new designs. Now, the idea is that they're going to be similar, but not exact, which is what the old housing that I did had. But I'm just trying to think. I think I'll have it so that there's a garden, the gardens touch. So I'll put the garden next to each other, and then I'll put a house. And it wouldn't be an Edward build if the sun wasn't going down, so I'm going to go pop myself to bed before I start this. Okay, we've got a new day. I've put a little bit of the fence in there. Again, similar but different. That's what I'm going with here. So some form of uniformity, but not exactly. And I did promise that I would be putting up butterfly video, and here we go. I was thinking about doing a live video while I was recording of the butterfly, but to be honest, Mr. Butterfly, Bretty, doesn't do all that much. And it definitely is a he. I've double checked. I've done my research, so I'll put a snippet of the butterfly when I put him outside, because I do like to put him outside so he can have the fresh air and the sunlight. But today it's very windy, so I'm not too sure I'll keep him outside for too long. But he is, when I'm with him, he's very active, but when he's by himself, he tends to be a bit slow and just takes the day very slowly, which is fine. And I did get some footage of him showing off his wings as well, so that was nice. Even though they are a bit damaged, you'll probably see that they're damaged. And I do apologise if the footage isn't the most HD footage that I have, but it was only just recorded on my phone, so I did the best I could. But hopefully I have some footage of him showing off his wings. A nice long bit of footage, I should say, because he is a very beautiful butterfly, a common crow Australian butterfly. Now, as you can see, I've got the white terracotta that's got that strange hue of pink, and I mean, that's just the terracotta look, isn't it? And I'm going to be using it for the floors because I've got quite the abundance of it, and I really don't like it all that much. Not to say that it doesn't have a time or a place. I just realised to put this door in backwards there, because I want to have that I want to have that look of like the front entrance way. Now this is a tiny 5x5 build that I came across online. Funny story behind it. I think it's a funny story. Hi ho silver. There we go. Just to the, if I could say it correctly, just to the chests. Need to put an oven in so that way they've got somewhere warm to keep themselves. One thing I want to do is make sure that the gardens and the interior of each house is unique and nice and detailed. But this is I was looking for small home designs, and I came across some big home designs, but I figured we can have some small home designs. The majority would be small home designs because they take a lot less time to build, and I have a thing about having compact homes with a lot in them and having a lot of character in them. So that's one of the things I'm fascinated with Minecraft, is trying to design these tiny homes as small as possible while having a lot, big in character. Let's say that. Small in design, but big in character. And I just realized I don't know how I'm going to do the roof, because this here has the grills or the rafters that are holding the redstone torch in place. So I'm not too sure if I had the oven in the middle, what I'm going to do for the rafters, but that's something I can worry about when I'm designing the roof. I want to have the fireplace in the middle and the beds either side there to keep the villagers warm during the cold winter months. And it was a bit of an issue building this house because it is on uneven ground, but that's one thing I want to overcome, because I've seen some absolutely beautiful designs that people have done with Minecraft houses that are on uneven ground, and designs of homes that are built on the diagonal, and they look so nice and so organic. So that's my main thing. I want to break free of this kind of very square, very backward and forward designs of homes that I've got, and have these new, I guess, matching but yet somewhat chaotic but somewhat beautiful designs. So not using cobblestone or stone bricks, or all in one go. So we're mixing it up, having as I say, a uniformity while keeping originality. I like that. That sounds like it should be a design on a shirt or something like that. You know what? I'm just going to sleep in these beds right here. And just doing a bit of backwards walking while I think of what I'm going to do. I need to finish off the sides, and I think roofs are something, again, that can be very similar, but not completely matching. Similar, but not matching. Right, well, there we are, making sure I've got everything ready. I was searching online late at night on my phone. I was going through, I did a search for, an image search for small medieval buildings, and tiny, Minecraft 5x5 buildings, just to get ideas on how to build small homes, and what to look for and what to think about when designing these homes. And I came across so many good designs, but then one image I came across, I tried to save it on my phone, and I assumed my phone was saving all these images, but then when I went to look on my phone's memory in the photo gallery of the saved images, a whole heap of them weren't there. So I thought they were saving, but some of them didn't. And the strange thing was, there was one design that I really, really loved, and it was one of the designs that didn't get saved. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go back into the Google image search, if I can pronounce that correctly, and look for the and look for the exact same image, because it came up very early in both of the image, or of all the image searches that I did. So I had to look through them, and I couldn't see them straight away, but I did keep looking through them, and unfortunately, as the more I kept looking, the more I couldn't find them. So I was having a lot of issue finding this one image, and it was getting very late at night. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm just checking out how I should do this fence design here, and I like the idea that you can see through it, that there's a little hole that maybe a rabbit could jump through, if there wasn't dirt in the way, of course. But I just like the keeping things, giving them a rustic and a worn down look. Makes things feel more lived in and more organic, because looking at homes, unless they're brand spanking new, they all have a little bit of wear and tear. I'm just thinking, how am I going to do this bit here? Because the fence looks like it's coming out a bit too far. But if I use the frame of the, I like that a bit better. If I use the frame of the supporting rafter, it looks a bit nicer. And I've discovered coarse dirt, making designing gardens with a bit of paved ground and a bit of coarse dirt, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. And I apologize if you hear a lot of background noise today. It is very windy right now where I'm at, and my dog is sleeping on the couch, and she likes to make a lot of noise when she's sleeping to get comfortable, or she does little barks when she's sleeping. There we go. I think some flowers are in order there. I believe the first house had the pumpkin. That's their prize pumpkin that they keep outside. And I think this house is going to be the house that loves flowers. And I know that's not my flower box. This is my flower box with all the organic things. So I'll grab 2 blues, and I think one of the white ones there. And we'll see how these work together. And so every house will have its own personality. The problem is, though, I think I'm a bit too far for the villagers to be sleeping in here just yet. So I don't know if a home has to be within a certain radius of the bell. I think that looks nicer like that, because the blue flowers, the cornflowers are kind of stuck together in their own little area, and then we've got the white flower there. I'm just thinking maybe I don't know what I'm going to do with this green bit of garden here. If whether or not I should put coarse dirt down, or if there's too much of it already here. I'll keep Oh, there goes a shovel. Lucky I've got a spare. I'll keep working on it. There's a lot of designs I want to do for this area. I want to have a herbalist. So every home will be unique, and some homes will have people with specific professions. And a herbalist, I think, is a great profession for a medieval fantasy area. And one thing I want is to have half slabs on my footpaths, so that way I don't have to keep jumping up, and the villagers don't have to keep jumping up either. And these are their own private footpaths here, but I'll plan on having proper cobblestone roads that zigzag and sway through the village area. Again, I want it to feel organic. But this design of home was absolutely beautiful, and I didn't watch the tutorial. I just worked off of the base of the image that I had there downloaded, because these are the ones I settled for. And that was the story I was talking about before. I couldn't find the original image, and I spent maybe an hour going over all my old searches, and even going through my history and loading up hundreds and hundreds of images on my phone, trying to find this one building design. But this is the one that I went for in the end. That was nice and small and compact, and I knew would allow me enough leeway to design it in various ways to make it original and make the villagers feel like they've got their own little original home. And I just want to maybe mix things up here with the fence, because it looked a little bit stale in my opinion, just having it all flat there. And I think maybe a high point might just give it a bit more of an edge on the corner. I like that. There's going to be a lot of trial and error in this bit, I think, in my series. Oh dear, I don't want the seeds. But yes, I plan on building a lovely greenhouse, which will be looked after by the herbalist. I'm not too sure I'm going to put that, and I don't know how big it is, but trying to find medieval design greenhouses has been quite difficult. But I found some ideas, and I think there is a wooden design that I'm going to go with that looks absolutely gorgeous. So I'm hoping I'm going to be doing more inspiring building as opposed to the old stiff designs that I was doing before over there, and make this village truly beautiful. A lovely place. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Take care, live long, live well, look after yourselves and each other. Goodbye.